Hello and welcome back to Ganesh Institute. So in today's video, we are taking up another RTC from Indian English Literature. So let's begin with the help of a few lines. Here, lines have been taken from the Banyan Tree, a poem written by Rabindranath Tagore in the early 20th century. So what these lines are? Like a huge python, winding round and round, the rugged trunk indented deep with scars, up to its very summit near the stars, a creeper climbs in whose embraces bound no other tree could live. So, if question is asked that what have you understood from this passage, this stanza, what would you say? Let's go line by line. So, this quoted passage, firstly, you have to introduce the poem and the poet. So, this is from the poem The Banyan Tree, which is written by the Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore. Now, you have to understand one thing that in Indian English literature, most of the poems are related with British colonial rule. So every single poet who is, digging deeper to write, to pour their hearts into their poems, it is because they want desperately that freedom, that independence, that free nation. Okay, so every single bit, one way or the other, reaches to the theme of independence. So, how we can relate it? Let's see. Firstly, it is written in the early 20th century and it is also considered one of the most famous examples of the Indian English literature. Okay, now you can see because the title is Banyan Tree. So the poem uses the image of a banyan tree to explore the relationship between nature and human society. Okay, this banyan tree is a common symbol in Indian literature. Why? Because it is often used to represent the complexity and interconnectedness of the natural world. So we are connecting our lives with nature. That if something wrong is happening in nature, and ultimately the creatures in the nature are surviving, so as we can also survive. Every darkness will lead us to the brightness, right? So in this poem, the banyan tree is described as the python, the huge python. Okay, now this python is winding round and round. It has the rugged trunk. Okay, round and round the rugged trunk. That means this image suggests that banyan tree is so powerful because it is compared with python, huge python. So it is so powerful, it is capable of enveloping and dominating its surroundings. Okay? However, the poem also suggests that the banyan tree is nurturing and life-giving force. How? If you see the second line, indented deep with scars. However, this python is rugging, but it has the scars up to its very summit near the stars. So, what is happening? This line, indented deep with scars, it is suggesting that it has weathered many storms and difficulties. This banyan tree, which is like a python, though it is strong, but it has stood up by many storms and difficulties over the years. And despite these scars, the tree continues to thrive and grow, and it is able to support a wide variety of other plants and animals. Okay, now if we see another line, summit near the stars, this image of the tree's branches reaching up to its very symbol of the human spirit. How human spirit is? It aspires for the highest ideals, highest dreams, highest goals, right? Similarly, this banyan tree, in spite of having or despite of having so many difficulties, thriving well. So the poem reflects the theme of nature and spirituality, which is very common in Indian literature. These two spirits, these two themes are very common, and also represent the complex relationship between humans and the natural world. So, what do you understand from this poem? That the banyan tree is a powerful symbol? You just conclude that banyan tree is a powerful symbol, and it is representing both the beauty and dangers of the natural world. That though that banyan tree is very beautiful, it is in very beautiful nature, but it has to face a lot of difficulties, the dangers of the natural world. The poem also reflects the broader themes, that is the struggle of independence, for independence in the face of colonialism. So it is comparing that, okay, we are living, so it is the time of early 20th century when India was not free. So poet is trying to set up a comparison that though we are under colonial rule, we are like that banyan tree which is bound by so many difficulties, but still we'll be able to make it, just like this banyan tree surviving. So overall, the poem The Banyan Tree is an important work in the context of Indian English literature, and this reflects again, you can repeat the same line, that complexities and contradictions of Indian society and the relationship between humans and the natural world. It is using imagery and powerful language, which makes the poem a powerful, lasting work of literature, and it continues to resonate with readers today. It can be very convincing for us to understand and relate it with colonial period, right? I hope that you understood these lines, and if so, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Based on these lines, try to solve some more RTCs in this context. We'll see each other in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.